sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New Orleans Saints. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. First down gets him a couple up to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing now is Carr. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. This defense tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. He completes it to Olave. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Kamara up the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. A give. This is Kamara. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Carr now to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Saints nothing.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here's Lou Hedley on now to punt the football. Britton Covey deep for Philadelphia. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Second down, here's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant.
On the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Carr. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
On the move to his left. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Swift going to try up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. He's got Smith here. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. No move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll send Brown in motion right. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Saints will have the football back.